So it's really been a while since I've done one of these specific person messages. So trust that if this found you, it is for a reason, and there will be no hashtags on this. So go ahead and think about someone specific, and we'll see what message wants to come through. Okay. There's something coming through about spending time alone, time apart. Okay, so I feel like there was distance placed in between you and this person, whether this was due to there being a literal distance between you two, or this is speaking of emotional distance. Yeah, I feel that for the majority of you watching this video, this has to do with emotional distance, because the card that came out here is we need to let each other go. So I don't know if it was you that made this decision or this other person that made this decision, or if this was mutual, but someone was decisive about this. And I don't know if they were being decisive from a place of logic or from a place of heart. Let's see. But someone here misses the connection that was shared. Someone here wants to feel the same way again with the other person. So it feels like two people not on the same page. One person wanting closeness while the other person is not there right now, or they're dealing with other things in their life, or you could be dealing with someone who is avoidant. For some of you, I'm hearing like I miss the friendship that we shared as well, the bond that wasn't romantic. It could be that one of you is at least desiring that and another person is not ready for that or doesn't feel like that's a good idea. This is a very specific message, but I do feel like it is possible, if you are the one who is holding on to this while this other person isn't really making an effort to change the situation or to be in your life, there's something here about really needing to lean into this energy of detaching from this person with love, trusting that if something is meant to happen between you two, that's going to align naturally in divine timing, but also understanding that it doesn't have to align because free will is also at play here. And I am seeing that on one person's side, actually on both sides, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. So for someone, the unhealed wounds could be contributing to them acting avoidant or making decisions from an avoidant perspective. And for example, on your side, this could signify that your unhealed wounds have to do with attachment, even when there's nothing to attach to, because there's something here about replaying conversations over and over. So this is something about revisiting the past again and again instead of moving forward or really allowing yourself to settle into the present reality of the situation. But I do see someone feels regret here. So it could be that maybe this person said some things that they regret, and it could even be that they're replaying these things and like wondering, why didn't I handle this in a different way? But this more so feels like your energy presently just wishing things could be different. But I want you to know this person hid who they really are from you. And they know because of that, they messed everything up. They couldn't let you get close to them. I'm seeing that literally at the bottom. You're definitely dealing with an avoidant, okay? And it's not your fault. This is not a reflection, like you having attracted this connection is not a reflection of your worth, of what you deserve. You never deserved any any kind of pain that you had to experience in this situation. But there's something here about letting something go so that it can grow. So I really feel like you are being guided to let this go from a place of love, not from a place of bitterness, so that you can see what it's going to turn into. And the reality is that it could turn into, you know, this person taking those feelings of regret and choosing to do something with that, meaning taking action towards this connection and mending the connection with you. But it could also be that as you detach with love, you realize that you weren't being treated fairly, you weren't being treated with respect, and that could be like the kind of wake-up call that you need to open your heart to the possibility of aligning with somebody else. But because this is a collective reading, the energy is, there's so many potentials here, and so that's why I recommend booking a personal reading. But yeah, let's see what else wants to come through here. What else does this collective, this person watching, need to know? There's something here about needing to honor your own feelings, understanding that honoring your feelings is such a high form of self-care. And there's something here about finding somewhere to put your feelings. Like, let's say that you're not in a place to be able to express anything to this person because of the distance between you. This is about getting creative, finding somewhere to put your emotion. So for some of you, this could be writing, this could be drawing, this could be singing, dancing, this could be just creating anything, okay? But using that pain to create, using the present pain that you are feeling to create. For some of you, Scorpio energy could be significant. I'm seeing that regardless of your zodiac sign, you are someone very, very deep, and surface level things, people being avoidant with you, that's just not something that is going to fulfill you. And so there's something here about giving energy to the things that are going to fulfill you rather than giving energy towards things or people that deplete your energy. I'm seeing you are someone very empathic and loving, and yeah, you deserve the same in return. You're not asking for too much, but you could have been asking someone who's just not capable of providing that for you. But with the Two of Wands here, this is about charting a new course for yourself, visualizing what you want without attaching this person's face to it, visualizing the kind of treatment that you want, the kind of relationship that you want, without placing this person's face on that outcome. Of course, there's a possibility that it could be them, but accepting the reality that it could also be someone even better, a situation where you're not gonna have to feel this similar pain anymore. This is about getting ready, planning for your future, considering your options. And there I also had Aries energy, Leo energy is coming through. And with the sun here, there's something here about allowing yourself to enjoy life as it presently stands, like counting your blessings, playing more, being available to yourself, showing up authentically. Your guides are showing here with this sun card that it's very, very important that you try to remain as optimistic as possible regarding what you want from your love life. This is about no longer assuming that the past is going to repeat itself, no longer assuming that you're going to have to suffer in the same ways, no longer assuming that there aren't people who won't have your best interest at heart. This is about trusting that if you can visualize what it is that you want and that you can stand firm in that belief, you will get to the point of living it. Okay, so we had the Queen of Cups come out and we just had the King of Cups come out. Is this upright or reversed? It's coming out sideways. So I feel like this is someone who was very hot and cold with you. I'm seeing that there were aspects of this person that you were attracted to, but I don't know if these aspects were something that they actually were able to show you. For example, it could be that because you are such an intuitive person and you can see the potential in others, you can see the good in others, you could most likely tap into the timeline where you could see this person being emotionally balanced, where you can see this person being emotionally available, mastering their emotions, being someone who is self-aware. And it really feels like that was a potential that you had trusted that they would rise to for a very long time. But I'm seeing that their actions would contradict that potential because they would still show up in an emotionally immature manner. Whether it's that they had manipulative tendencies, whether it's that they would withdraw their emotions or they were too focused on themselves, emotionally unavailable. And so I'm seeing here with the Eight of Cups, this is why you are being called to detach from this person with love, because as they are presently showing up or not showing up, this is not going to provide you with any sort of emotional fulfillment, but it's just going to contribute to more internal pain and struggle, which is why you are being called to move on and let go, even if it's just temporarily. But the thing is that as you do this, you can't focus so much on if this is going to be temporary or not, because that's not fully letting go. Letting go is accepting the reality of this connection as it presently stands, understanding that it can change at any moment, but not waiting for that, and trusting that whatever arrives after this letting go and choosing yourself, releasing what doesn't serve you, whatever arrives from that moment forward is what is actually meant to be in your life. Yeah, because here we have the devil. With the devil here, this is representing your ego in this connection. And what I want you to know is that it's your ego that is afraid to let go. It's not your soul. Your soul isn't afraid of anything. Your soul is divine. Your soul is fearless. Your soul is love. And your soul knows that if someone isn't treating you right in this moment, they don't deserve access to you. But your ego wants them however they treat you. And it's your ego that continues to hold on to the potential that you see in them despite their actions. This is about believing in them still, believing in their ability to heal and change, but also not counting on it, okay? Not sabotaging your chances for real love by holding on to something that hasn't yet been realized. It would be a different story if, let's say, this person was like, I'm gonna heal, I'm gonna get myself together, and you're the one that I want to end up with. And there being some kind of proof that they're moving in that direction. But without communication, without effort, nothing can grow from there. All right, let's see what else wants to come through. Yeah, here we have no. No, but maybe later. What is the whole point of this reading? Right now, it's a no. You're being asked to let go. Doesn't mean that it'll be forever. Doesn't mean that it won't. But maybe things could change. But this moment of your life, your energy is not meant to go all to this person. It's meant to go to you. It's meant to be poured into you. There's something here coming through about family ties and attachments. So I feel like this has to do with this person's own karmic ties and responsibilities in their day-to-day reality that you are not responsible for. Okay. And I do see that this is someone who has taken you for granted, which is why you're being called to open your eyes and open your heart. For some of you, this could represent this person literally being in a committed relationship with someone else. But this person is going to have to face their issues head on their own. That is not your responsibility. You didn't come into their life to heal them. And here we have soulmate. Your guides want you to know that only time is going to tell if this person is who you are meant to be with. But regardless if it's them or not, you are destined to be in a connection where your needs are equally met, where they are someone who also gives and loves, where you can feel deeply connected to them without the codependency or neediness, which is what that devil energy that came out represents. Okay. You deserve to be with someone who sees you as their equal, who doesn't treat you as less than. You deserve to be with someone where just being with you makes them want to be a better person, where you challenge them to change and grow for the better. And I'm getting some of you could have already met this person, and now it's just a matter of fully opening your heart to them. And for others of you, it's just a matter of letting go of this past connection so that you can call in this real love. All right, so now I want to get you one final message from the numerology guidance cards. Let's see, what is this viewer need to know? Intuition. The angel number 222 could be significant for you, but let's go ahead and see what your guides want to share through this card. For some of you, also the number 22 could be significant, or 2022. But let's see. What is the message here? This card encourages you to trust your inner guidance and to embrace the intuitive wisdom that resides within your soul. By drawing this card, you are being urged to honor your sensitivity at all times and to prioritize your premonitions and hunches above practicality and logic. This isn't a time to be influenced by others' opinions or to betray your inner guidance in order to fit in. Instead, you must trust your intuition, for it will never let you down. You are now being encouraged to spend quiet time alone. So that could be why the message came out at the beginning about needing to spend time alone. Nature and the outdoors will enhance your connection to Source and align your soul with Mother Earth. Likewise, regular prayer, meditation, listening to beautiful music, mindful breathing, or exercises such as yoga will enhance your intuition and help develop your clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, and claircognizant abilities. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are encouraging you to trust your inner guidance. When you're indecisive and unsure, always go within, for your intuition knows the path and serves your greater good. When you trust in yourself and your connection to the divine, you will synchronistically be led to where you need to be and to who you need to be with. Okay? So that is what I have for you guys. If you would like to book a personal reading or have a one-on-one, I do recommend checking out my website linked in the description down below. I will see you all in the next video.